What up, Reader fam? Today I'm going to be sharing with you my thoughts, opinions, and feels on WAPA! All You Need Is Kill. This is a manga that has actually been adapted from a light novel, and it was also adapted into a movie called The Edge of Tomorrow, starring Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, but I have yet to see that film. I've heard amazing things about it though, so I am definitely looking forward to watching that film. After reading this manga, I could totally see it being translated into film, so I'm definitely looking forward to watching it. A big part of the reason why I picked up All You Need Is Kill is because this is the story right here as a whole. You don't have to read anything else but this book. I feel like with a lot of manga series, they are just forever long, and I really wish that a lot of them would come out with bind-ups like this one. So if you guys know of any more manga bind-ups that I need to pick up, let me know about them down below, because I want the bind-ups. I'd rather have the bind-ups than have to buy volume after volume after volume. This story is a sci-fi following this alien invasion. We have these alien creatures called mimics. We follow our main character Keiji, who is here on the front of the cover as he is recruited for the army that is going to go and take down these alien creatures. And Keiji ends up being killed on the battlefield. No, that's not a spoiler, bear with me. Surprisingly, this is not the end of his story because he wakes up the next day reborn. And this is when he realizes that he is living in a time loop. Loop-de-loop-de-loop! Wakes up, preps for battlefield, dies on the battlefield. It's just a never-ending cycle, folks. So throughout this story, he must learn to escape the time loop and rid the world of these mimic creatures. I really enjoyed this story. Like, from the beginning of the book, I was hooked. I was hooked on the book. As many of you guys know, I am a huge fan of the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series, so I'm pretty familiar with the idea of time loops. So when that element was brought into play in this story, I was living for it. I do wish that they would have kind of delved deeper into the time loop and how it worked throughout this book, but I still really enjoyed kind of seeing it be a part of this sci-fi story. The story itself moves at a super rapid pace, and you might think that the time loop idea could have kind of slowed down the story because we do have a character who is living the same day over and over again. And I feel like that could have really hindered this book and really caused it to slow down, but it doesn't at all. This book continues to move at a really nice, fast pace. I liked how with every new day, it brought something new to the story. It didn't just play back the same day over and over and over again. We get new things with each day. And that's mostly because our main character of the story is learning new things every day, learning new things about the time loop, learning new things about fighting on the battlefield, and learning new things about the cast of characters surrounding him. Also, on the other hand, this is just an action-packed story, so that really helps the pacing as well. Though I will say that some of the battle scenes were so freaking busy. My eyes were going all over the page because I was like, what is going on here? It did kind of make the battle scenes a little bit confusing, having so many things going on all at once. But I feel like that was a pretty realistic portrayal of an alien battle. There's a certain air of mystery with this story that I really liked. You have all these questions throughout the story, like why are these aliens invading? What's up with this time loop? What's up with this certain character? What are they up to? What's going on with their story? And speaking of the characters, I absolutely loved the characters throughout this book. And not only just the main characters, like the side characters were banging. All the side characters really pulled their weight and brought a lot to the story as well. I will say that I wasn't a fan of the relationship that develops throughout this story, and that's not because I didn't like the two people who came together in this story. I just didn't like how the relationship was written. There was just a major lack of development with that relationship. It's almost like they forgot to publish different sections in this book because it just felt like one day the characters woke up and they were like, I love you too. So had there been more of an expansion on the connection of these two characters, I probably would have liked it more. I adored the main character in the story. I loved seeing his determination. He does not give up no matter what. Even if he's exhausted out of his mind, like he's completely worn out, but he just keeps trekking on. And I also loved the other main character that comes into play, Rita. We get quite a bit of a backstory for her, and I really liked delving deep into her character and learning more about her past and how she ended up here. And I also love the nickname that she was given in the book. I'm not gonna say it because I like to keep my channel PG up in here. And the nickname that she's given is not PG, but I love it. It's fantastic. So those are all my thoughts, opinions, and feels on All You Need Is Kill. You guys should let me know down below if you have read this book and what you thought of it, or just let me know down below if you've watched The Edge of Tomorrow, because that's an adaptation of this story, so let me know down below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos frequently on this channel, so if you want to be notified as to when I post new videos, be sure and go and hit subscribe, or go and click the little bell icon and you'll be notified as to when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, chew.